All right. This is a kind of an emotional story for me, but I want to tell it to people. Well, I tell it to feel better and about myself and about my mental state. Don't ask. All right. So this is my biggest rejection in middle school ever. Like the biggest. Like I still remember it to this day. Like I will never forget my rejection. Anyways, enough of that bullshit said. Let's actually get into the video. Okay, this was around like seventh or eighth grade, and I had a crush on this girl. Let's just call her Jasmine. Jasmine, she was like the type of girl that would stick out. She was like the popular one. She was cute, and they live in a ginormous ass house, like ginormous. And frankly, I just really liked her. She was cute, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I can get with this girl. And I'm telling my friends, I'm telling my main guy, let's just call him Clyde. I told my main dude, I was like, yo, Clyde, I'm trying to hit this girl. Well, hit this girl up, as in the date. I'm trying to hit this girl up. If you're trying to, help me through it. And he's like, oh, who? I pointed at her. I was like, that's the girl, Clyde. Her, right there. Right with the beautiful ass body and the beautiful face. Her. He's like, dude. He's like, no, please don't. He's like, dude, she's really popular. I was like, so what? Like, I was like, come on now. I said, listen, I'm cool, right? He's like, he nods his head. I was like, no. He's like, no, dude, you're not that level. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Fuck him. I was like, I'm doing this shit anyways. So I told a lot of my people, and eventually it got to my bully, which I will make a whole video on that some other time. It got to him, and he's like, dude, he's like, it's not gonna work. What, like, this is not gonna work. And I was in class, and he's like, dude, he's like, I saw her going to the bathroom. I was like, really? He's like, you can go ask her out right now. I said, oh. So I was like, teacher, can I have a pass, please? And she's like, yes. So I get the pass. I go into the hall. I sprint into the hallway. I'm like Sonic up in this bitch. I'm speeding through the hallway, right? And I get to the woman's door. I don't go in it, obviously. And I'm sitting there. Oh, so these two motherfuckers come out of nowhere from the boys' bathroom and pull their phones out. Let's start recording the whole thing. I was like, come on now, don't do it. He's like, we want to see you embarrassed, so you're gonna do it. Nobody came out the bathroom, dude. When I went back to the class, I was so lucky, like literally. So what also happened, like maybe a few days later or so, I decided to earn enough guts, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask her out today. Like today is the day. I'm gonna ask her out. And so that day comes, we're eating lunch, and they're like, hey, it's a good day outside. Let's go outside, and guys can go play, hang out, do whatever you want for like 10, 15 minutes. And I was like, yes. All right, because if you're not aware, if you didn't go to my middle school, we actually had those days periodically. If the days were, really good, or like snowy, because I live in Syracuse. I live in New York. So the days are really good. We can go outside, we can play, do whatever. So after we're done with lunch, we go outside, we start playing. And this is in spring, mind you. Like spring, yeah, this is in spring. And I see her come out. And I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my other friend. Let's call her Kylie Jenner. It's not really Kylie Jenner. Well, obviously. So I tell Kylie, that's her right there. And she's like, do what you do. I'm like, do you. So I was like, okay. So I was like, let's get it. But all of a sudden, when she steps out, 8 or 9 other people step out before her. Like, she's like some queen of the school or something. Like, 8 or 9 people, like, step out with her. I was like, oh, shit. And I knew some of the kids because they went to my elementary school. So I was like, oh, this is really going to be really embarrassing. But she said, no. So I go up. I'm cruising. I'm like the cooler version of Steve Oracle. Like, I'm cruising down. And I see her with her friends. I was like, hey, I said, I got a question for you. Jasmine. And her friend's like, wait. So-and-so, would you like to go out with Mr. Lakes? Dude, I was so pissed in my head when he said that. And she's like, no! And hides behind her friends, right? And I laid down in the grass and cried. I was so heartbroken. I was in tears. I was literally in tears. And I I go behind her friends. I was like, come on. I was like, come on, Jasmine. We could talk about this. She just would not have it. Just kept walking away from me, ignoring me. So, needless to say, I go home and I start crying, play my games, and yeah, that was just crazy. I told my friend what happened. He was like, damn, man. He's like, I'm really sorry that happened, and I was sad and mad at the same time because like, why me? Like, why did I have to face the embarrassment that I faced at school with a lot of those kids watching, and they're in my grade now because I'm in ninth grade. Oh, I'm in 10th grade, and a lot of those kids they were there and they remember that. So this story, I want to help myself, tell like who I really am, and just tell stories for you guys as entertainment. This is strictly real. All the stories that I tell are real. They are not fake. These are 100% real. I'm going to ask people around my school if they have a video of that day. I'm pretty sure somebody has the video. I'm pretty sure. If they don't, I'm sorry, but it was real. So yeah, if you found this video just entertaining, and if you have a good heart, hit that like button. I'm not saying you don't. I mean, you cannot hit the like button just to have a good heart, but you get my point. Hit the like button if you want more stories. I actually do. I want to make another video, but I want to see how much likes this story gets. It's called My Crazy Ex Girl. This is like batshit crazy, like crazy. Like, we're talking about like Hannibal Lecter crazy. Well, not minus the part. I mean, he eats people, but like crazy. Alright, so and hit the subscribe button. So if you really want the video, I can post it. Hit the notification so you know when I post it, so you can be the first one to like it. I don't mind, but without further ado, I'll see y'all later. Peace out, y'all.